Well, just sit down.
I know. I was like, Matty, I'm so self-conscious I lost my voice, and then I fell.
That's okay.
And then you fell with me.
We're together.
You're such a rad human.
Yes.
When did you become comfortable with, like, sharing your story?
Well, it's so nice to share, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I've just always done it, I think. I was on camera, make a cheeseburger video was my first thing I ever did, and I made this cheeseburger, and everyone's like, oh, this is so cool. You, like, speak how you speak, and, like, you're not putting on a thing.
How do you write when you write? Do you talk into a dictaphone? Do you type it out?
No.
Because it's so conversational. And
No.
I think that's why people fell in love with you out of the gate, because you have that you-ness about you.
I'm chock full of Eunice.
You are so Eunice.
I'm like Eunice. Full. I'm eating bowls of Eunice a day. I love Eunice, and I think I write on my phone. I'm not a laptop guy. I don't know how to do the thing.
So you don't clickety-clack.
No. The clickety-clack gets me stressed out. I'm like, I don't know about that thing over there. It's got a cord. I'm like, the cord's out. I'm on my phone. I wrote my first book entirely on my phone, and then my second one, I did have a laptop for that, and then this one, a different system. We talked about it, but like all the head notes. So the way I write my book is I write my table of contents. I write out hundreds and hundreds of ideas. Then I like whittle that down, and then I like dictate and talk about what I wrote out. And I'm like, this is the type of recipe I want it to be, and I kind of problem solve it and work through it and talk about it out loud. And we have, you know, my team like Jackie and Danielle and Lisa, we're all there, and we're all talking about it. And then we develop a recipe out of that talk, and then we whittle away. And then when we do the photo shoot, we cook it for real, and then I'm like, that doesn't work, or this is weird, or I need to add something.
And there's a lot of behind-the-scenes pictures in the book. I feel like I'm very let behind the curtain, but I'm also come on in.
Come in, lift the veil.
I get to be with you in your hot tub.
Hey, that's a nice hot tub.
It's beautiful, by the way.
It's a little wood burner?
Yes.
Yeah, jump in, have a soup. In the soup.
You have the...
It's a double soup.
It is a double soup. It's a human soup while you're eating soup.
It's a double soup.
But then, and speaking of, we have your tomato soup.
Okay, we're just,
Yeah, we're just gonna soup it up.
Is it hot?
Soup.
No, wait, it is a little hot. That's good. That's good. Shout out to whoever made that. That's nice. Good recipe. Maybe they didn't follow the recipe, but maybe that's just a nice soup. That's good soup.
The cookbook feels like your life. It's very intimate.
Yeah.
But it also has that perfect, polished, like best-in-class cookbook aspect. You really tread the line so beautifully.
There's juxtaposition. There's the thing that, like, I do want my books to be... They are the closest version of who I really am, and I want them to be able to... They last forever. Well, kind of, but they're there. They're on your shelf. You can pick them up. You know, pass them down to people. You know, on the internet's internet. It's... You know, like, this book is here.
It's
like your
tangible.
daughter, they can have this.
And your kids are all over the book, and I feel like this is such a gift to them. You have 3.
I have 3.
You and Trishy.
Me and Trish!
You and Trish have 3 beautiful kids.
Look
at them. Look at their little princess dress.
She's power mom. 3 home births. Dude, she's beast.
They were home births?
Yeah, 3 on the farm. Well, Mac was born in Toronto, and then Rizzo and Ozzy were born on the farm.
When they came to you to talk about the show The Bear, and Chris, I mean, it's such a big...
We love The Bear.
It's such a big deal. I met Chris Storer many years ago.
We love Chris Storer.
Could you tell that there were ingredients in that show that felt different?
You know, I think we wanted to make something that was real. I think Chris wanted to make something that was real. And I think when we made the pilot, it was like, that was sick. And then it got like greenlit to series, and we finished shooting the series, and we were like, see you never, everybody. Like, the vibe was like, that was cool. Maybe in a couple of years it'll catch on. It'll be kind of like, remember The Bear? Like, The Bear was cool. Like, we were all just like, dude, that was really cool that we got to do that, honestly. And then it turned into what it turned into.
That's interesting because I don't feel like people take that approach. At least I don't. I kind of life and death everything.
Yeah.
Like, as if it's the most important thing I will ever do, and if it doesn't work out, all of my worth and intention is wrapped up in it.
I'm the opposite.
Really? How do I be more like you, Matty? I don't want to be this like heavy bird.
No.
But I really.
Lighten it up.
How?
It's okay. I don't know. Everything's okay. Isn't it? I don't know. It's just like, it's fun to do things. The outcome is, I don't know. You can't control that. You're powerless over that. It doesn't matter. I like to do things. People like to do things. They like to create. They like to make. They like to be a part of things. Be a part of things. The outcome is up to nothing that you're in control of, actually. So it's just like, just make something and be proud of it and work hard and have a nice time and be nice. And then, let that ripple. Throw some pebbles of that out there.
How did you get so like zen about everything?
Life is crazy. And it's just like, I think honestly, I think my parents, I have really great parents. I love my parents, Steve and Joan, great people. And I think growing up the way that we grew up, we moved around a lot. We went to a lot of different schools. I'm proud of my parents. We're very working class people. And I think that life was kind of simple. It's just like, we work, we love each other, we make dinner. It's like, we do whatever we do. We're a family. It's like this thing. And I'm like, I'm able to just everything is okay. You can fail and still be okay. We're here.
But you've been through stuff.
I've been through stuff.
You've been through serious stuff.
Serious stuff. Life is serious every day. We've all been in serious stuff. Everyone, every day. It's like, you're getting phone calls. Like, something's happening to a relative, something's good, something's bad. It's like, we're all dealing with stuff every day.
But, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
You had a heart attack at 29 years old, right?
Yeah.
How do you then adopt this kind of attitude? Because I think I would carry that as in, well, then every day something like the other shoe might drop.
I think living life is an incredible gift. I think we're able to do things every day that make us happy or make other people happy. And, that's as good as it can get. And on any level. It is a thing, not to be selfish and to help other people and to make people enjoy themselves, but also take care of yourself daily is really nice and make sure you have some time to just breathe and be present. And I'm trying to learn that. I'm moving around a ton. I'm doing all these things. This is hectic stuff, doing all this stuff. And I'm still in the middle of all this. I'm just doing breathing exercises, just trying to relax. And it is everything that's I don't know. I honestly also, I don't know. And that's okay. And
I like the way you say it, too. I don't know.
We don't know.
That's such a happy...
We're just trying to figure it out.
You know what? Is it true that you lead meetings with gratitude with your team and you will call out things that you're grateful for?
Yeah.
I keep a gratitude journal, but I haven't done that in a meeting. You got gratitude every day.
We do lists every day. But in our restaurants, I do a monthly leadership thing, and we started doing it in the last couple months, and it is a thing where I'm I don't want to talk about numbers. I don't want to talk about business. I don't want to talk about anything. I want to talk about what are we grateful for in our work, and what are we grateful for in our lives, and what makes us happy, and also what are some things that we can work on. And then all of a sudden, all of us that are leading our restaurants and stuff, we're able to talk freely, and it's not about the bottom line and business and EBITDA and things and service. IBITDAs.
There's a word that makes me go flaccid every time.
I wish I never knew what it was, but you need to understand it.
When people put an Excel spreadsheet in front of me,
get out of here.
I want to die.
No,
I can't read it. Guess what? I'm stupid and I don't get it.
No,
and
you're
I
not
hate
stupid.
it.
You're not stupid. You're creative. You're not stupid. It's just those things are for other people. They're not for us.
Yes.
That's all. You're not stupid.
Because you can't be good at everything.
We can't be. We would be. Come on. Imagine if we could read Excel sheets and do what we do.
No.
Drew, come on. Imagine if we could do it all. We can't do it all. That's why there's different types of people. Come on.
That's right. And I know this intellectually, but I still have expectations on myself. I should be able to figure everything out.
We don't need to figure everything out. Why do we have to figure out? What do you mean? Keep walking down the street. You don't got to figure everything out. It's okay. True, it's okay. What are we doing here? I like it. Is there coffee in here? Water. What do we got? We look good.
I went on a date recently.
That's nice.
And it was nice. It was a lovely date. And the guy said, "What is it that you like to hear in life?" And I said, "I don't want to hear." By the way, he was so deep.
Ugh.
It was like, I was like, this is like date 8, not 1. He actually asked me, what is it that you want in life? And I was like...
What does that mean?
Happiness,
okay.
I tried to answer, and then he was like, no.
Yeah.
What do you really want in life? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try again. But it was interesting, and he said, you know, what is it that you want to hear? And I said, I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah.
I want action. Words are
Yeah.
So, words are cheap. And
jump into the void. You know, jump.
I like being in your void, Matty.
Yeah.
I think that the way you've made the world so colorful and bright.
Yeah.
And what do you think is going to happen with the bear? I feel like you guys have put lightning in a bottle and captured the feeling of life's frenetic energy.
Thank you.
Like, you've been able to... Hi! You have been able to sort of make life exciting and sexy, but also emotional and messy. And I mean, it's like the most important show. And when you go to Claire Bear at the hospital and you try to do the mitzvah for her by trying to bring her back.
Dude, that was all improv. That was just like, we were pitching. We were like,
really?
Dude, we were sitting at the hospital shooting this other scene. And I was just like, yo, like, I should be just like, we should be walking around trying to like get Claire Bear back with Carmi.
Yes.
And like me and Ricky were there. That's why we're wearing just our regular clothes, actually. And so it's just like, costume was not happy with that. But that was just an improv. That was literally a fully improv scene. And it turned into, because like when Ricky said, Ricky, who plays my brother Ted, who I love, Ricky! We love Ricky. We love Ricky. And yeah, I think he said something about the piece, and then I like...
Yes, you're the piece.
Yeah, you're the piece. And then I kind of said it after him because I kind of big dogged him. Because I told him, I was like, this is my scene, so just like keep it chill. Because I was just like, Ricky, keep it down. But it was a thing where me and, we just did it a couple times. And one time I was talking about like, told a story about like me and Carmi in a canoe and we tipped over when we were kids and like talking about, what's the dog's name?
Douglas.
Douglas is nice.
And that was all made up.
Yeah. Do they want cheese?
Yeah, you can eat anything but chocolate.
No chocolate? Or what, onions? Onions are bad?
Oh yeah, onions, chocolate.
I don't know how
a poinsettia plant.
Christmas, watch out.
I know, exactly, right? Who knew that?
Who knew it? So, but yeah, that was an amazing time where like even like me doing it with Molly, I did this whole thing and everyone was just like, that was like the greatest acting you've ever done. And like, I was just like, yeah, because I can't remember the lines. So then I'm like thinking about the lines and like, acting is difficult. You've done a lot of acting. Very impressed.
Thank you.
I love your movie.
Oh, thank you. I love
Matt Love was like,
I worked through a lot of demons on that one.
I could tell.
Oh yeah, I went all the way.
I love it.
Thank you.
Matt Love was like, I was just like saying, like, I was just like, you were, I don't know, you were big. You were big.
Thank you for even knowing about that movie.
Yeah, like I was like a little punk kid in a small town, and you were like this thing that was like, you were like our like Cindy Crawford, or like, you know, like you were this like
I've
thing.
never been compared to Cindy Crawford.
Well, now you have. I think you were like our, I don't know, you're especially like, yeah, I don't know. It's amazing to be here.
Well,
actually.
in the spirit of the way that you speak to Claire Bear, and you want to be the piece, I was watching that scene and I just thought, who goes to people and advocates for people to get back together? Like, does that really happen in real life? And if someone, it's so...
I would be upset if somebody did that for me.
Really?
Well, I think Carmi was upset with us.
No, I think, I don't know if it's a woman thing, but I would love for someone to show up at someone's place.
It was romantic, right?
It is very romantic to have somebody fight for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that doesn't happen enough. And in the spirit of that scene that I love so much, like, what is it that someone could say about you if we were to show up and be like, here's what you have to know about Matty?
On my behalf?
Yes.
I think on my behalf, I'd like somebody to say he would maybe shower more for you. I'm a bit of a shower dodger, you know. I don't know.
He would shower more for you.
Yeah, Trisha would like that. I don't know. Yeah, I would fight for. I would do anything for all my friends. I love my friends very much. So if like you're on the out, then like you're on the out. But my friends is like I love my friends so much. I love my family so much.
I would say that I think you make the world a more delicious, vibrant, honest, cool, interesting place. And this cookbook of yours is another in your arsenal that is so profoundly amazing.
It's a good one.
It's a really good one. You know cookbooks, and you know this is the stuff.
It's the baked beans and biscuits right there.
It's the baked beans. You are Gravy Train Biscuit Wheels.
We are Gravy Train Biscuit Wheels. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you. That's so nice of you.
I was so excited to meet you. Everyone on this show has been freaking out that you were going to come here.
I'm freaking out.
And really, thank you for coming here and promoting this book and talking to us about the show. And you're like, and Trishy! I love Trishy so much!
I love Trishy. She's always mad at me, but she's fine. She's fine. She loves me.
The way she looks at you in all of these pictures is so loving.
Yeah.
And you're not looking at her in a lot of them, so she doesn't know.
She was goth as a teenager, so it's just like, you know, she's got that like goth. You know, she's in on me. You know, she's in on me on that.
Go